starvation mode. Stores up fats to convert into calories, to convert into energy, to sugars, and to energy.
Hey, well, that's why when you watch, animals, hey, that's why bears go into something called hibernation.
It is.
Because what, they eat enough for when the winter comes around, they go sleep, they go into hibernation, and their body eats off the residue of that fat, because fat is energy.
Yep.
But you also have something called bad fats, man. Yep. Same thing like your omega-3s, your fatty acids, your fishes, your avocados. Those are your healthy fats.
Nuts. Yep.
Yeah, your nuts, your pistachios, your cashews, walnuts. But then you have your bad fats, which tend to be your dairies, your cheeses, your saturated fats, which are your oils, butters. Yep. All of those different things, man. So it's a balance in all of it. There's back in Sirach 31 and 20. Sound sleep cometh of moderate eating. He riseth early, and his wits are with him.
Now, I want you guys to understand something. Talk about camera, everybody here. This is just to wake the people that's coming into this thing up. This is just if you kind of believe in, but you can't take the step to cross the threshold fully. But you want to, but it's something holding you back. Look into your diet is a good place to start. And then looking into your habits of how you're spending your time.
See, I'm going to say this too. See, when we're speaking to you, this is how you know it's the truth, because Esau, he would flag this.
Oh yeah.
This is going against the FDA and their guidelines, because they need you to stay as unhealthy as possible so that they can
keep you in that system.
So they can capitalize off of your health.
Yep.
This is how they can continue to peddle their drugs to you, man. That's why it's important to know these things, man.
Okay.
What we're speaking right now is pretty much fucking up they business.
Yeah. It's cool to cuss the devil out. That's cool. That's in the scriptures. But this is the part that the bitterness comes from. When you have to really make these changes and sacrifices. This is the part that's really going to help you cuss the devil out better. It's going to prepare your body to be able to come out here and do this for these many hours in these temperatures and in these conditions.
This is a part of wisdom that's not always broken down, especially not in your church. Hey, because in your church, what? They telling you, hey, come after the service and come grab a bowl of gumbo, come grab some of these ribs, some catfish and fries, But hey, the scriptures tell you, hey, wisdom is the mother of all these things, man. And health and good estate of body is the elder read. Hey, it's part of that, man. It's above it, man. Because in the kingdom, hey, we're not gonna be eating the excess of meat in the kingdom. Jake ain't just about to be eating fried chicken every day, man.
Bro, these motherfuckers in the church have the nerve to come to the church with their ailments and want the whole congregation and the pastor to send up a prayer for them so they can be healed. But the pastor is telling them you ain't got to keep the law so you can eat all the bullshit that's contributing to your health problems.
And then
so how you think you're gonna eat that bullshit and then pray it away?
Bro.
That's why I say faith without works is dead. I have faith that the congregation is gonna heal me, but I gotta do the work. I gotta cut certain shit off. I gotta do the experiment like Daniel was talking about. You got it.
Hey, that nigga, y'all remember G-Man? That bug. That motherfucker, he was going back and forth with some Israelite group in New York, I think Times Square or somewhere, and they was talking about whether we're supposed to keep the law or not. This motherfucker said that you can eat a mouse sandwich. Like basically, you can eat a mouse. A rat. Because the law is done away with. That's completely contrary to the scriptures, man. You know?
He said you could eat electric eel.
Oh yeah.
He said you could eat electric eel, man.
Vocab and them too. They all said that.
Not one jot or one, but see, they ain't gonna actually eat that shit. That's the
Some
difference.
of them would.
Yeah,
Some of them.
They did that shit. Vocab and them after they had that encounter with the apostles. They went to some little gook spot. And them motherfuckers was eating jellyfish.
Oh yeah.
They was eating jellyfish
I knew
with
I didn't know
chopsticks.
what they ate in there.
Yeah. They was eating that shit, man.
That's gross.
Well,
I got a real quick picture of what you said.
Isaiah 66 and 17. They that sanctify themselves and purify themselves in the gardens behind one tree, in the midst, eating swine's flesh and the abomination and the mouse shall be consumed together, saith the Lord.
See? See what I mean? Hey, to the law and to the testimony, to the prophets, if they speak not according to this word, it's because there's no light in them. Don't listen to these people, man. If they're not coming out of the law and the prophets, they null and void, man. They have no credibility. They're going to lead you right to your destruction.
Yeah, another thing as well, hey, for brothers, speaking for myself first, hey, we gotta, start taking more vitamins as well, man. Your vitamin C's, your potassiums, your calciums, hey, vitamin D, because vitamin D is a big vitamin that's not in a lot of foods, man. You usually find it in your fishes, or the sun, has your natural vitamin D. But another thing that's good for you is fish oil, like cod oil and stuff like that, because it's a lot of vitamin D in that specific vitamin, man. Yeah, kind.
Supplements.
Yeah, supplements.
That's what the reason for supplements is about. Because the food don't got the nutrients in it, so you got to supplement to get it from somewhere.
These things are important because right now, they starting to push the fear porn of the new variant. People winding up back in the house, a lot of people hospitalized. So you don't want to wind up in the hospital at this time right now. You want to do everything in your power to avoid ending up in the hospital. So that means that you need to take heed to your diet right now. Brothers giving advice, tips. Get on the herbs, take your multiple vitamins, teas, drink your tea, your herbal teas, man.
Your garlic, your onion, your ginger, what else? Horseradish, thyme, turnips, turmeric, cayenne pepper.
Turmeric is a root. Hey, and really with turmeric, the nice thing about turmeric is it's a great flavor, man. It's like a strong enough flavor that you can flavor other things with to mask some of the other bitter stuff that you may be having. That's what these curries are really about. When you grind them down, you make soups out of them, and like you throw a little cayenne in there, and that's all working with your blood, man, moving it around and cutting out that inflammation and other things, the ginger. That's why you start looking at these ancient cultured cuisine, and they have those things in there.
Good, because blood coagulation is the reason as to why so many people are sickly as well, man. Plaque buildup within the veins and arteries. It cause your heart problems, cause your liver problems and things like that. Kidney failures. Hey, pancreas problems. Hey, not producing enough insulin. Low insulin diets and things like that. Hey, every organ, hey, much like the body, man. Every organ is beneficial into your body, man. So you have to treat it specially.
You eat a lot of meat too. That causes your stomach to work extra hard. And, it takes away from the function of your other organs.
Exactly.
The organs fail.
Because it all needs energy. It all needs nutrients to power it to move. So if if you only have say 100% and 30 is going to the kidneys, 40 is going to the lungs, 15% going to the brain or whatever, right? But then your stomach gotta really, after you eat, gotta pull energy from all these places, so it can put 70% to breaking all this meat down, or 50% or whatever. That's too much.
You only got 15 left.
Gonna take away from other areas.
It gotta take away. So what happens? That's where the itis comes in. Your body has to shut down because it can't continue to function with all the energy being put toward those places. So really, after you eat, you should be energized and want to go be active to burn. I got too much energy. I'm never gonna go to sleep.
It's back in day 1 and 13.
You still have 14, right?
It says, then let our countenance be looked at. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go back to 12.
Yep.
Prove thy servants, I beseech thee, 10 days, and let them give us pulse to eat and water to drink.
Yep.
Then let our countenances.
Instead of meat and wine.
Yeah.
You got it?
Then let our countenance be looked upon before thee, and the countenance of the children that eat of the portion, of the king's meat, and as thou seest, deal with thy servants. So he consented to them in this matter, and proved them 10 days. And at the end of the 10 days, their countenances appeared fairer and fatter in flesh than all the children which did eat the portions of the king's meat.
Hey, their body was healthy. They were healthier in 10 days. Just 10 days. They were healthier than the ones that ate the king's meat and drank his wine. Just with water and vegetables.
It will much similar as well. We cannot forget about prayer, man, and fasting. Because in prayer and fasting, hey, your countenance gets better as well, man. As well as your spirits become stronger, man.
Yep.
Hey, because your body needs a break from whether it's meat or vegetables that you're eating. Your body still needs breaks, man. You know, it's running 100%. Hey, you could be weaker, you could lose sleep and all these different things because of it, man. When you fast, hey, we know from experience when you fast, man, hey, it's easier to think about precepts or to lock into the spirit, because it's like you had a break from tending to the physical in order to benefit the spiritual.
Hey, just going on a water fast, a fruit and vegetable fast,
parasite fast,
just different things, or just a complete dry with nothing. These things are beneficial to you. You know, just to let me just stop using my digestive energy, my energy in my body on digestion. Let me stop. My body to do this, but let me just stop doing that. Let me stop. Keep away from drinking alcohol for a month or a few days, for a little length of time. So that's not being worked. My kidneys are get tested. Let me just drink water. I can drink juice, but let me just drink water just for this.
Hey, fasting can help boost your brain function.
Yep.
It can help boost your memory. It has a lot of benefits to it actually. Because it gives your body a rest. And when your body's resting, that's when it actually helps to fight off certain things. And you're not overbearing your organs.
It produces antibodies as well. And antibodies basically fight off foreign invaders, or what you would call your diseases, man. Hey, and it strengthens
medical misinformation.
But not if you got the juice.
Yeah.
You got the juice. It ain't gonna. Your body's not gonna fight for you no more.
Because that's what it does. It stops. Since we're going all the way with this strike, we might as well keep going and edifying. But
You can always put it on private in this.
Just put it on private after.
Put it on private afterwards.
Yeah.
But again, like we said, the key points of what we're saying is this. That's what that the juice does. It stops your receptors from fighting off the antibodies. Now, whatever diseases you do catch, like they said, it seemed like everybody all of a sudden just got sick. Yeah, because all the stuff that they hadn't released it yet, they made you take your defenses down. Then they hit you with something. And in the chemtrails and all of that, and the foods and in the waters or whatever else. It finally caught up to you in the demonic prayer. So we got to do the adverse. So we got to build it up. Hey, we also talk about and practice things like colloidal silver, things that build up your immune system naturally.
Colloidal gold. Hey, and like you were saying, a lot of this stuff, eating healthier, it is pricier, but at the same time, certain balms and things like that, tinctures, hey, they go on sale. Because colloidal gold, of course, at every different spot, the price will be different. Hey, but I bought colloidal gold for like $20. Colloidal silver was, I think it was $25 or something like that. But all of these tinctures, they can be affordable if you cut out, certain things.
Hey, I say this in my household all the time. Hey, okay, we cutting out some meat, or we're gonna cut down on our meat and then take more vegetables and fruits. That's the same money.
Yeah.
That's what you gotta cut. The Most High always wants a sacrifice. You have to give something up to get something.
And living in these times, when people rush into the store to get toilet paper, you'll be able to get this type of stuff because when the shit happened last year, then we say coconut water all in the store.
Bro.
Nobody wanted coconut water. Y'all niggas are going to get Nestle bottled water and shit.
That's exactly right. So But we're saying all of these things. Matter of fact,